Prisonball is played much like the original Dodgeball game, except when a player is hit, he gets put in prison behind the opposing team. To get out of prison, the player needs to receive a pass from a teammate while in the designated prison area. The way in which prisoners are released varies by region. Prisoners remain behind the opposing team until the game is over or they're released according to the current rules set. Variations. Prisonball works essentially the same way as Prisonball above. However, the prison is extended to the sides of the opponent's court as well as the back. No one may be released from prison. However, anyone in prison is allowed to collect balls and attack the opposite team, provided they do not enter the court. This makes for a hectic game since as players are eliminated, teams will eventually be attacked from all four sides. The last team with a member remaining not in prison wins. Sometimes in Prisonball, a ball thrown to a prison when caught releases all the prisoners to their original side. Some variations make it so that prisoners cannot attack opposing players, but if someone from their team on the side throws a ball and they catch it, they can come back in. In some cases, a buddy ball is used and when caught, two people come back in. Sometimes, a player in prison is not allowed to take an active part in the game at all, but when any player is put in jail, everyone he or she puts in jail is free. Thus, if a player does not see who hit him or her, the player is trapped for the rest of the game. Another variation particular for when playing on basketball courts is that if the one team throws a dodgeball and it lands in the opposing team's basketball basket, all of its prisoners are freed. There are even more variations. Prisoners only get out of prison when someone on the team catches a ball, but prisoners can still throw balls at the other team to get them out. Prisoners are released in the order that they are put into prison. Another usually standard rule is that caught balls are equally considered such whether they are thrown by active team member or prisoners. This variation of Prisonball was invented in Adelaide, Australia. Also known as jailball, a jailbreak follows the same rules as normal dodgeball, except that it incorporates the goal boxes on either end of the court. They are referred to as jails. Quote, when a player gets out, he goes to jail. Quote, in order for a player to get out of jail, he must use a ball to get a player on the opposing team out. At this point, the player is released from jail to play once more, and the other player goes to jail. This version dates back to 1966, and is also sometimes known as prisoner dodgeball. Also played with being released from jail by catching a ball thrown from your own team from across the court. They would then get free passage to the other side. This version is with the ability to hit the other team while in jail. A further variation in Britain for scouts and physical education classes is benchball. Those in prison stand on a bench behind the opposition, making it slightly easier to get out of jail.